Hello Pisces and welcome to the Summit Experience. I'm going to be doing your reading from August 1st to the 15th. Um, of course, if you want a private reading, you can find me at Eugenekenyattawrites. Actually, check the description box down below. My email is there. The steps to booking a private reading are listed. All the steps are listed. And I think it makes it a lot easier. Of course, I've been letting people know that I am no longer sending out confirmation of receipt because PayPal does a good job at that. It sends you a receipt, time of payment, everything. Also, if you're calling me, you can also find me on Instant Go if you don't want to wait the 7-day wait time. But keep in mind when you order on Instant Go, I'm not always available, which is why, I'm not always available. I could be out doing something, doing a reading with someone else, and if you call on private, I won't be able to contact you later to let you know, okay, hey, this is what was going on. I'm available now. Because Instant Go does have the app permits me to notify you when I'm ready. There's a place I can click and notify you when I'm ready to talk. Now, also, if you ask me a one-off question on Instant Go, give me 24 hours to respond to it. People ask me questions and they delete it within like 10 minutes. There's no point to that. So please give me about between 12 to 24 hours. Generally, I'll do it a lot. My response time right now should be 3 hours or so. So I've been doing a pretty good job at getting people their questions on time. I'll getting the answers, replies out on time. But I would also prefer that you guys give me some more time to, in case I have too much, or like right now I'm packing out of my apartment, so I'm pretty busy to be able to get back to your question. Now, that should be it. Or you can just book the traditional way, and all that, the steps are listed down below. The prices and everything are listed. So let's get started. This is for Pisces, 1st to the 15th of August. All right. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to do something a bit different for Pisces. What I'm doing, I'm thinking I want to try something else. Pisces, 1st to the 15th. Energy body of Pisces, surface mind. The Queen of Wands, surface mind, Queen of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. Some of you are very focused right now on leaving a situation. There's something that has happened in a relationship. Could be the involvement of an ex-lover, an ex-partner. Some of you could be doing a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. But I'm feeling like there's trust issues here as pertaining to moving forward. The Ten of Swords, exasperation, someone feels, stabbed in the back. Yeah, because I'm getting there might be a chance to renew something. The Knight of Cups and then the Ace of Pentacles under the Ten of Swords. So there might be a chance here to renew something, but trust issues are getting in the way. There's a chance here to move something forward, but trust issues are getting in the way either on your part or on the person you're dealing with Pisces. Now let's see your shadow. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune talks about change of energy, change of what you get is what you give is what you get. The Five of Pentacles, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. I'm feeling like someone that wasn't willing to work on the relationship could have been you, Pisces, or the other person. For some of you, this person could have had another person in their life. It's like when you were with this person, you felt left out in the cold. You felt kind of destitute. You felt alone in the relationship. Of course, if it's not your story, it's not your story. You don't have to twist and bend and pull it to be your story. There are millions and millions of Pisceans. Of course, I'm not going to be able to tap into everybody's energy. So if it's not your story, then you can find another reader that can do that for you. Those that it applies to will know that it's their story. It's not something you have to force per se. But here with the Five of Pentacles, there's this sense of destitution. But I'm feeling like the energy is shifting. Yeah, the Hierophant, a person that didn't want to invest before or wasn't participating before and would have made you feel left under the cold, or you might have made them feel left under the cold, Pisces. There was a lot of shadows around this relationship. That person, I'm feeling like that person is shifting there's a shift in energy that has happened here with your shadow being the Wheel of Fortune, and it's a change of event. And some of you, and that person, it could be a Taurus, is now, or Taurus, another water sign, a fire sign. Well, it doesn't really matter what it is. I'm feeding more into energy than anything else. But I'm feeling like they want to work on this relationship now. And that's why there's this good move ahead. Some others of you are needing to leave a relationship because you're not getting what you want out of that relationship. You're not getting the fulfillment that you were seeking going into the relationship. There might have been a lot of affairs as well, where the person might have been seeing their ex, maybe their ex-wife, their ex-husband, their ex. There might have been interference from an ex involved in the situation. Others of you, but I'm getting like there's a resurgence. They might come back trying to apologize, but you don't want to listen. Now, with the Hierophant and the Eight of Pentacles, grounding a situation, others of you have been going through financial difficulties. You might have something revolving around finances, but I'm feeling like if that's the case, that's going to shift. There's a shift in energy that's happening very strongly, because the Wheel of Fortune talks about shift in energy. The Wheel of Fortune to me, the Wheel of Fortune isn't always like you're going to get good luck, but you're going to get what you put in. It's a wheel of karma. You get out what you put in, right? And a mentality is needing a shift. And I feel like because your Queen of Wands energy of taking action, taking initiative is very present. It's like before you had insecurities as pertaining to your career path, or your ability to, say, for example, apply for a bigger position in the company you work for or something of that sort. But that mentality has shifted, and because it has shifted, because now you're taking a more aggressive, more present role in what you want to manifest out of work, that energy, your energy is also shifting to match that, and you're going to be getting a career that you feel is more fulfilling for you, and you might be making a lot more money and not living paycheck to paycheck, hand to mouth type of situation is what I'm seeing. Now let me see, what do I do? Overall energy, do I do present energy and around Pisces? Oh, wait, let me see. What do I do? How do I do this? Because this is the first time I'm doing this spread like this. I just decided to do it when I started the reading. I don't know why, but I felt like changing it up for you guys. I don't know. I've thought about it before. So let me do external energy. How about that? Ace of Wands. Yeah. The Two of Cups. This is what I'm saying. And the Two of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles, that makes the Ten of Pentacles and the Hierophant. So longevity. The Two of Cups and the Two of Swords coming in together, and the Page of Cups. That's why I'm feeling like, and again, this is for some of you, it's a completely new person. For others of you, some of you could have been doing an air sign before, and there was a lot of affairs or whatever that happened there. And now you're dealing with a fire sign that might be coming in, offering you a new beginning. Some of you is the same person coming in, but it's a renewal of energy where things have shifted. And I keep getting that energy of things have shifted. Others of you, and that's pertaining to love. And I feel like it's going to be built up. But I'm getting a sense of you not trusting this person, or them not trusting you, Pisces. So it's going to be one way or another. Others of you, as pertaining to work, again, this brilliant idea, this confidence, this courage, that's what is bringing in this Queen of Wands. And I'm seeing how the energy, you are bringing in the Queen of Wands, the mentality, the change in mindset is bringing in the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is bringing in the Queen of Wands. It's like, and that's what I would try to tell people. Energy, a lot of times we feel like things are so destined that there's, I believe in fate, but I also believe in free will. I think in your life you have points. I don't know how to explain it, but you have like points where you experience, and a friend of mine told me this not too long ago, and she said they're like flag moments or something of that sort that she used to describe it, where you meet people that you were supposed to meet in this lifetime, or you have experience that they're supposed to have in this lifetime. But for the most part, but that's a small portion of your life, but until you get to the next flagship point, that next divinely orchestrated point, a lot of what you do is free will, and your ability to get to that point is by free will. Meaning, for example, if you were supposed to say divinely, you're supposed to travel to Europe because there's something there's some kind of karmic lesson waiting for you in Europe or something of that sort. Your ability to travel, God might put everything in your way to assess, to be able to, for you to assess that, access that lesson. But if, for example, you don't spend your money well, and you've always had a very strong inclination towards going towards Europe, and you've always liked Europe, but you don't spend your money well as you grow up and you do whatever else, when that time for the lesson comes, you might not be able to travel to Europe. So you, by free will, have blocked a divine or divine ordain, or you might be able to travel, but there might be issues or something of that sort. I'm trying to explain it, but it's not so easy to explain. But as pertaining to, as pertaining to the free will aspect, someone here is taking, and I'm getting again, someone here is working towards changing their fate. They're working towards changing, they're taking a more active role, not working towards changing it, but working towards their fate. They're working towards a divine energy. They're taking a more active role in their life, and it's good because it's in alignment with the ace there, the one, with the universe and what the universe is trying to get you to, or where the universe is trying to get you to, where you have some kind of a breakthrough, a lesson, a blessing, and such and such. So let's see now, that was external energy, the overall advice for Pisces from now until, from the 15th, from the 1st to the 15th of August, Jesus. 1st to the 15th of August, advice for Pisces. The Tower. The Fool, liberation, and the World, new liberation. And it's funny that I was just talking about traveling, and we got two very strong traveling cards right here. And if you notice something, guys, these are three major arcanas: the Tower, the Fool, and the World. Under that, we have yet another major arcana, the Strength. This is what I was saying. Someone is getting themselves aligned with their destiny in a way. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's not so easy to explain these things, especially for people that are not very into it, because you might not understand. But someone is kind of like, there's a flagship point in your life that you're going towards, but in order to get to that point, you're gonna have to break down a part of you're gonna have to break down the conditioning or a mindset that you've had, because I get that there might have been some kind of insecurity as pertaining to love and as pertaining to relationships, as pertaining to work life. What you thought you could bring to the table would have been a lot more than you were bringing to the table. But it's good that this is happening because there's freedom here and it allows you to advance, and your mindset is that of change as well. So, but that journey might not be so easy. Because in order for it to happen, in order for this relationship to come into fruition, things are going to have to change. And that's why the Wheel of Fortune is here. The Tower, a sudden change. You're going to have to, things are going to have to break down for you to be able to rebuild. Because again, where you were before in your energy is not where you are now. For the people I'm speaking to, where you were before in your energy is not where you are now. And as you're transitioning that energy and as you're moving through that energy, it's helping you get in alignment. But the past behaviors, past patterns, they're going to have to fall down. Past foundations are going to have to fall down so that a newness can come through and a building up can come through. Because you're showing up very fiery right now, Pisces. And that's very positive. Especially for a water sign, that's very positive. You're on the right path. I'm just worried that it might be a bit difficult getting there, but it's the right path. And the difficulty is based off a foundation that you've built while you were not in alignment with yourself. The struggles are based off, you know, does that make sense? Let me clarify one more card. The Five of Swords, the Devil, where you were bound, and the Six of Cups. And this is that past I was talking about. Remember, I said foundations from the past, and I've been talking about the foundations of the past. The receipt. This is when you were deceiving yourself. Also, this is as pertaining to releasing as well, letting go of situations where you could have been dealing with a Capricorn. Some of you are stuck in a marriage that you really don't like. There's a foundation here, maybe family, maybe love, could be work, or, working a job you hate, even though you have a certain kind of passion you want to pursue. There's a foundation you've built on your own. Yes, with help. Maybe, you were going through a career path and your parents said, that's not a good career for you. So you switched and you started studying math or science, whereas what you wanted to do was paint, or that kind of stuff. Or you wanted to do aerodynamics, or you wanted to fly, but finances weren't ready, so you settled. And that's not a bad thing, but that courage that was necessary for you to pursue what you wanted was missing back then. But you're taking your ballsing up, so to speak, and you're taking a more active role towards pursuing what you want. But in the process of that old foundation that you had, that stability that you had, risks are gonna have to be taken. And some of those risks would involve breaking down the foundation that you already know and you already have. And for that to happen, so that the newness can come through. Because wherever you are not happy to begin with. You were not happy to begin with. You felt bound, you felt restricted, you felt stuck. It was circular, it was boring. You deluded yourself, Five of Swords, into staying into it. If this was a love situation, there was a lot of lying, cheating. Well, not necessarily cheating, but there was a lot of lying, a lot of harsh words as well. I'm getting to a lot of harsh words between these two people in the love. It could have been a marriage, but that foundation needs to come down. For some of you, that foundation will come down and you have a new resurgence in love and a reunion, of soul. For others of you, that foundation needs to come down and it needs to stay gone. Because you have a new path that you're following now. Be it a marriage, a stable relationship, but it would have been something long term because the tower is built up. This wasn't a fling. The tower is built up. Anyways, I hope that made sense to somebody. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you want a private reading, again, check the description box down below this video. Just scroll down below the video and you will see, all the steps, all the links, all the prices, and everything that you need. Thank you guys and have a blessed one. Bye-bye.